This is the University of Tampa. UT students travel from across the nation and around the globe to join a dynamic learning community. There are 150 academic programs, continuing studies for non-traditional students, and a highly ranked graduate school. Internships and the recreational opportunities are endless, both off-campus and on campus. Students live in upscale residence halls and enjoy diverse activities, including performing arts, guest lectures, nearly 200 clubs and organizations, and a nationally ranked NCAA Division II athletics program. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
In the late 1920s, the prospect of a Hillsborough High student enrolling in college was bleak. The nation was in the throes of the Great Depression. Businesses were failing, and many of Tampa's beautiful waterfront homes were left abandoned. The principal at Hillsborough High, Frederick Spalding, didn't see these barriers. He only saw bright young students who were in need of a place to continue their learning. In 1931, collegiate-level courses were offered at Hillsborough High. This would later become the University of Tampa. On August 2, 1933, Spalding arrived at the doors of Plant Hall with a 100-year lease from the city and a firm resolve, and with the turn of a key, opened the door to the University of Tampa. In its fledgling years, UT was fortunate if it could collect half of the tuition due from its students. It was only through the dedication of its professors, who worked without pay, that the university survived the Great Depression. Over the next several decades, UT grew slightly, enrolling up to 1,800 at times, starting several sports teams, and even began accepting students from other areas of the country. But in the early 90s, the growth seemed to stand still, even stop. UT needed new life, some passion. UT needed strong leadership.
In 1995, Dr. Vaughn became president, and UT began to transform. 1,000 UT students has become 7,200, and we are now entering our 17th consecutive year of record enrollment. All the while, UT's academic profile continues to increase. There has been $350 million in new construction since 2000. We have added 7 new residence halls, academic buildings and labs, as well as athletic facilities. Plant Hall even got new carpet and new windows. UT now has more than 3,000 events annually and 200 clubs and student organizations. We have won 13 NCAA Division II championships, and since 2000, Spartan teams have won 35 Sunshine State Conference titles. As a member of the University of Tampa Spartan family, you are a guiding force behind UT's remarkable success. We are alums, students, parents, and friends, and together we are changing lives. We are individuals, yet the greater whole is only complete when we work together. You have helped make UT a vibrant community, with growing resources and a superior reputation. Just like in the beginning when professors worked without pay, the spirit of giving at UT remains strong. Last year, nearly $14 million was donated to the university by thousands of generous supporters. When we strengthen education, we strengthen our job force and our nation as a whole. Donations support academics, campus life, and a student's ability to afford an education. Your participation is what matters most and shows that our Spartan family believes in the future of UT. Whatever level of support, your gift is important to us and enables UT to provide the challenging, high-quality education that has defined our university. Thank you for helping UT achieve such great success.
Just another ordinary day at UT.
There is something electrifying about a vibrant community of learning. Providing new knowledge, reimagining teaching and learning, designing and reinventing the spaces where we learn, live, and work, attracting and inspiring the best students and faculty, engaging locally and globally. These are essential to creating tomorrow for UT and our world. A campaign causes us to state what we stand for. It propels us to envision the future and work diligently in new and exciting ways. It inspires supporters to believe in the long-term value of campaign priorities. It impacts the world we inhabit today while we're creating tomorrow.
We are deeply grateful that so many of you stand with us. Together, we are developing UT as a model metropolitan community of learning.
We are pleased you enjoy the satisfaction of investing in the lives of students. Your heartfelt commitment makes for an electrifying connection among all of us.
Creating Tomorrow has been a campaign committed to advancing UT's mission and vision for the future. Our focus, the people, places, and purpose of the university, has transformed the UT educational experience and created a legacy of excellence.
We are where we are today, one of the most exciting times in UT history, because you accepted our challenge. You have helped us transform UT from a local treasure with potential to a prominent national figure on the educational scene.
On behalf of our campaign leadership team, we thank you for making so much possible. Because you care, because you believe, UT's future possibilities are unlimited.
At the heart of our university are its people, our students, faculty, and staff who come from around the world and from different backgrounds to share a singular experience. Our primary concern is making UT accessible to deserving students, and then ensuring their academic progress, personal development, and career readiness. Your support ensures that a UT education remains within reach to exceptional students from across a wide economic spectrum. Currently, 92% of UT's almost 9,000 students receive financial assistance. The Creating Tomorrow campaign is committed to increase student financial aid and academic program development. UT's strong experiential learning program is nationally recognized for the variety and number of experiences that shape our students' lives.
My UT scholarships are important because they allow me to focus on my studies and my future without the burden of financial struggles. I am currently a senior and have plans to attend law school next fall. This dream is possible because of the scholarships I've been awarded. Receiving financial aid has given me the time to compete on the cross-country team, become involved in student government, and to volunteer in the community. Each year, my scholarships have motivated me to achieve more academically. Thank you for believing in me.
Creating Tomorrow supports an innovative campus that reflects our defining value of educational excellence. We have always considered our campus setting as a resource. The construction of modern buildings and facilities during the campaign has transformed the UT landscape and enhanced the student experience. Projects supported by this campaign inspire a strong sense of community for everyone who lives, learns, and works at UT. It is the exceptional education which takes place beyond the impressive facades of our buildings that helps us attract and retain talented faculty and students. Students have access to the best faculty, facilities, tools, and resources to nurture their passions. Cutting-edge technology and equipment provide students with new ways of learning and engaging others. UT's excellent residential learning environment provides a variety of rich co-curricular learning experiences. Our emphasis is on developing the whole person.
We say we are changing lives to create tomorrow, and we mean it. Every day we stretch to do better, to do more, and to use UT's entrepreneurial spirit to accomplish the most we can. A UT education is an intense immersion experience. It creates a strong foundation for a productive life filled with opportunities and preparation for leadership and service. Skills and critical thinking abilities are honed through a challenging academic program and a rich set of co-curricular learning activities. International opportunities play a vital role in preparing UT students to compete in our increasingly global marketplace. The campaign utilizes unrestricted funds to enhance the whole university. These resources allow UT to adapt to changing circumstances and take advantage of emerging opportunities. By expanding programs that enrich the student experience, we strive to develop the whole person and prepare students for success after graduation.
We strive to maintain a remarkable level of support we see from alumni, parents, employees, and friends of the university. Thanks for your confidence in us. We will continue to be conscientious stewards of our resources. We recognize our responsibility to ensure that students leave their UT experience with knowledge and problem-solving abilities to develop a better world.
The Creating Tomorrow campaign has electrified a new sense of pride and enthusiasm about what is possible for UT when we all work together. Your passion and dedication are elevating this university ever higher. We are indeed fortunate to count you as our friends. Thank you for your support.
Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Tucker Whitman and I'm a junior marketing major here at UT. Today we're going to look at some of the highlights of our beautiful Riverside campus here in downtown Tampa. We'll start at Plan Hall. This historic building was opened in 1891 as the Tampa Bay Hotel and now serves as the main academic building here at UT, with 4 floors of classrooms as well as faculty and administrative offices. Next up, the Vaughn Center, the hub of campus life and activities. This multi-purpose building includes the campus bookstore, our primary cafeteria plus an additional food court, a theater, as well as offices and meeting rooms for student organizations. The Vaughn Center is also one of UT's residence halls, providing 5 floors of student rooms. Morsani Hall is another residence hall here at UT. In addition to housing approximately 450 students, this building offers another selection of eateries as well as a small grocery store. Now let's check out the Sykes College of Business. This academic building houses classrooms and faculty offices for UT's undergrad and graduate business students. This building also has a real-time stock trading room. Right next door is the Sykes Chapel for Faith and Values. This gorgeous interfaith chapel features a large main hall complete with a massive pipe organ, as well as meditation rooms and meeting rooms. Student healthcare is a major priority for us here at UT. The Dickey Health and Wellness Center is accessible to all students and provides high-quality services including basic medical care, counseling, and wellness programs. On the east side of campus, you'll find the McDonald-Kelsey Library. Here, students can learn from a large collection of books, periodicals, and digital databases. They can also take advantage of our numerous study rooms and computers. The Academic Success Center is another great resource for students. This is your one-stop shop for academic advising, coaching, and tutoring services. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just want to shoot some hoops, the athletic facilities here at UT are hard to beat. The Bob Martinez Athletic Center includes a large gymnasium, a weight room, and training facilities. In addition, the campus features an aquatic center open year-round, 6 tennis courts, baseball and softball fields, a 1,500-seat stadium, as well as a lacrosse field and intramural complex. Need a break from studying? Head to Falk Theater and catch a play. This 1,000-seat historic theater serves as a home for all major performances made by UT's Department of Speech, Theater and Dance,
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
What do you get when you take your favorite food and stuff it inside a pocket of homemade dough? Cooked perfectly until golden brown. It's a mouth-watering empanada from Mr. Empanada. No one makes a better empanada. Take Ted Webb's word for it.
Almost as good as my mom used to make.
Check out our website for a location near you, MrEmpanada.com.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves. Our vision, our heart, our drive to achieve every goal we aim for because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Welcome back to beautiful Tampa Bay. University of Tampa Spartans, ranked #1 in the nation, take on the Florida Tech Panthers here in a Sunshine State Conference battle between these two. The first game went all Tampa. They scored 17 and only to Florida Tech's 2. Tampa had a grand slam, a 3-run home run. It was all offense. He had 20 hits. So get ready for game 2 as the University of Tampa Spartans take on the Florida Tech Panthers here up next. Go get some water, go to the bathroom, and we'll see you here shortly after the break.
Me throwing this away?
Pardon me?
I can throw this away. You don't need to.
Unless you collect them.
Yep.
This is the University of Tampa. UT students travel from across the nation and around the globe to join a dynamic learning community. There are 150 academic programs, continuing studies for non-traditional students, and a highly ranked graduate school. NCAA Division II athletics program. Innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
How about some more baseball, everybody? Game 2 of the Saturday doubleheader, Sunshine State Conference Baseball, as the Tampa Spartans will tangle with the Florida Tech Panthers. Game 3 of the series, Game 2 of the day. Hi, everybody. Jack Ike along with Tate Gebhardt.
Howdy.
As we get ready to see if the Spartans can sweep. And they have been dominating in the first 2 games of this series, winning 10-2 yesterday and 17-2 in a game that finished about 45 minutes ago. The Spartans will send Nick Long out to the mound today for the nightcap. A couple changes in the Spartan lineup and a couple changes in the Florida Tech lineup, as the Spartans have just been dominant, 20 hits in the game this afternoon. The long ball, which hadn't been a big factor during the first 9 games of the season, has been huge this weekend. We saw E.J. Cumbo with a grand slam and a solo shot. J.D. Urso with a home run today and yesterday. He told me his first 2 collegiate home runs. I said, can I start calling you Babe? And he goes, okay.
Tampa's hit the 100 mark, at least in runs on the year, and they went from hitting 4 home runs to a team total of 10. Batting average is .319, on base percentage is .398. So the Spartans really coming into their own.
They were .299 yesterday.
Yep.
.302 to start today.
Yep.
.319 now.
So they've increased by a lot.
So they have been climbing. We'll get you the lineups for this second game, and for Florida Tech, they will start in left field, number 6, and that is Jacob Newton, a grad student from Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Traditional start for this game for a couple of the players. Dylan Dohanos is the second batter, and he is a senior from Bowling Green, Ohio. Batting third is the third baseman, number 13, Paul Castillo, and he is a senior from Miami, Florida. Batting cleanup is the right fielder, number 28, Brett Parrish, a junior from Rockledge, Florida. Batting fifth is the catcher, number 24, John Ford, and Josh Ford, I should say, he is a sophomore from Melbourne, Florida. Batting sixth, the DH, moving up a little in the order, is Jack Nagy, a senior from Melbourne, Florida as well. Batting seventh is the first baseman, number 39, and that is Austin Sewell, a freshman from Plant City, Florida. Batting eighth is the shortstop, number 4, Hayden Kimball, a sophomore from Ocala, Florida. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 22, Sam Schneer, a sophomore from Boca Raton, Florida. Spartans will have a battery mate of Josh Rulai and Nick Long. Long coming into the game for Tampa. This will be his 4th start and his 4th appearance of the season. He's pitched 14 innings, given up 14 hits, 6 runs, 3 of them earned, walked 3, struck out 18, and has an ERA of 1.93. Spartans throwing out solid pitchers every time they send a team to the mound. Setting the Spartans around the horn for you is we'll have Josh Rulai behind the plate. Long will be on the mound. At first base will be Dan Sullivan. Second base will be Nicholas Winkelmeyer. Third base will be McAllister Jorgensen. Shortstop is going to be Drew Earhart. In the outfield, in left field will be Luke Glancy. Center field, Jordan Lala. And in right field will be E.J. Cumbo. Absent from the Spartan lineup is Jose Cadenas, who hurt his leg somewhat in the first game of this afternoon doubleheader and is going to sit this one out just to be on the safe side.
Yep. Glancy will take over in left field, and of course center field we will have Lala. Be interesting to see how this Florida Tech team responds, getting, well, like whopped, as I should say, 17-2. So
that's a good term.
It's a good term. Yeah, I was trying to think of a word to use. Shellacked is another one.
Let's call it what it was.
Well, sure, it was
17-2.
Yeah, it was 20-hit game for the Spartans. So
Spartans scored a run in every inning.
Every inning, yeah. I've never seen that before, so that's a first. But yeah, if you're Florida Tech, I guess it's easier to wipe that way. So just be like, yep, we just got blown out that game. Let's try to come back. And
get a win.
Yeah,
makes the bus ride home better.
Sure.
Long throwing a few more warm-up pitches. Throw down to second, so we're just about ready to start the game. I like some of the unwritten rules in baseball. The third base coach does not go behind the catcher while they're throwing warm-ups.
Yep.
Everybody seems to abide by that rule.
Now, do you know this song?
I'm not sure.
It's the intro song to famous wrestler Triple H.
Okay.
That's why I was kind of surprised to hear it, but...
Jacob Newton to lead off, as he has all weekend long. Came into the weekend hitting .328. First pitch is a ball. Behind the plate is Casey Sanchez. In the field is Victor Alejandro. Ball inside. Fouled off. Talked to Drew Earhart for a second, and I said, I see you're back in the starting lineup. No rest for the weary. And he goes, whenever, wherever.
Yep. Makes sense.
He's played catcher, third base, starting at short today. A little bit inside.
Any chance we can get to see him pitch this year?
You know, I bet you he wouldn't turn it down if they offered him.
Sure. He tries to stick to the left side of the infield, even though yet he does have a Gold Glove as a second baseman.
He was a second baseman, in his earlier part of his career here. Ball fouled off again. 3-2 now. You can see the shadows have covered home plate. Haven't reached out to the mound yet. 3-2 pitch from Long. A little bit low, gives up a first batter walk to start this second game. DeHonis coming to the plate now, number 20. 3-2 coming into this game. Ball a little bit low.
Any reason why Drew's not at short? Or
he is at short.
Or not Drew, JD, I mean, sorry.
He's DH.
Oh, DH, got you.
Yep.
Cool, makes sense. Got you.
Yeah, you got to keep that bat somewhere.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. He's hitting too hot.
A little bit inside, so Long working to locate that strike zone. Quick throw, close, but he's back.
So 9 of the 18 batters in today's game combined between the two are lefties, so it's an even split of lefties and righties batting today.
Foul back. Tampa had been going with almost 5 in the lineup. This time 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know, especially, I can see if it's the campus recreation,
Did I do that right?
Yep, no, I was counting me. Each squad having, Tampa having one more lefty.
4-hour games a week.
Outside. I believe the first game of the day, Tampa had 4 of the first 5 were lefties.
Yeah.
Ground ball heading out to second base. They shovel for 1. The throw not in time, but they got the lead runner. That was Winkelmeyer to Earhart.
So just replace the runner and pitch again.
You know, the one thing we did not see in the first game, and it might have been just lack of opportunity, is Florida Tech was running a lot last night.
Yeah, they're not.
Did not even attempt a steal in this first game.
Maybe that's something they try to change it up. Obviously, 17-2, you just say, hey, let's try some new things out.
Yeah, well, they didn't get many base runners.
That's also true.
And they were also way down, so not necessarily situations to try to manufacture runs to get a lead or get back.
Good point.
And before this, they won 11 in a row, and they just got shoved up their ass.
Castillo, the third baseman, had a busy weekend. Throw to first.
That was probably their first 11. They probably haven't lost yet.
They lost the first game, but so they don't count the total.
Outside.
Spartans winning streak up to
10.
10, yeah.
11-1 now on the year.
Probably came in really hot.
Won the first game of the year, lost the second game up at Georgia College, and have gone 10-0 since.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
1-1. Ball high. A couple words of encouragement for Mr. Long.
Temperature slowly creeping its way up. It's been going up one degrees for every 30 minutes, it seems like. 86 degrees here in Tampa. Beautiful day here today.
Ball hit out into left field. It's going to be foul down the line. Well, that would have been out of here had it been fair.
Yeah. Oppo,
about 10 feet foul.
You hardly ever see an Oppo lefty home run, so that had some carry to it.
That was crushed.
And no help from the wind, at least from the looks of it.
Again, since you didn't see it hit out there, we'll mention our cameras are static. We have one camera. It does not move. Just don't have the space. 2-2, taps it foul. It's just enough to stay alive.
We've been talking about trying to think about moving it up above us right now to get a little bit better view, but we're going to have to check it out over the weekend.
I don't think it'll give you a better view because the higher up you go, the more you're going to lose the baselines.
True. Could be. We're still going to check it out.
We want people to have as much of an option to see the field as they can. It'll give you a different perspective because we'll be 10, 15 feet higher, but the higher up you go, the more you cut down your angle.
Sure. We'll still discuss it, see if we can get a little bit wider of a camera. I've been trying to push for that for a while, so we'll see.
Two, fouled off again. Good at bat by Castillo. Waiting for the one he wants.
That's another thing this team needs to do for Florida Tech is try to get these Spartans pitchers to use some of their pitches. Paul kind of just went through at least the first 4 innings.
Paul was at 40 after 4 innings.
Yeah.
73 after 6 innings. So he didn't throw a lot.
No. Good start for Paul.
Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. So 2 outs now, and Brett Parrish to the plate. One thing you may not have seen there, but it happens this time of day at this stadium, and it'll get worse as the season goes on and the sun moves further north, is the throw back from Rulai, and Long had to kind of duck out of the way because it got blinded in the sun. Little bender, that no call. Hit up the middle, just out of the reach of Drew Earhart. Runner will stay at second, so runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the first.
Wondering if that will be well, no, it looked like it bounced off. It scraped off his glove because the ball.
I don't think so, but I would give it a hit all the way regardless.
Yeah.
Josh Ford to the plate, the catcher. Down the middle, call strike.
Excited for being a farmer. Yeah. My older brother needs more rap.
Yeah, that's me right now. Like my younger sister, she's a senior, and she's looking to pick up here or other schools in Rhode Island, but then a couple of local Jersey schools. And I know my parents.
Long. Look back at second, fires. In the dirt, gets away. That'll move runners up. Long needs to cover home. Went all the way to the screen. Runners now second and third with 2 out.
I don't know. I'm like 4 miles away, but I'm closer to
1-1. Runners now second and third. High. 2-1.
On the way up, you get the
2-1 on the way. Inside, 3-1. DeHonos off third, Parrish off second. Here's the 3-1. Walked him. Bases loaded in the first. 2 walks and a base hit. We'll bring the DH, Jack Nagy, to the plate. Had been the number 9 hitter the first 2 days of first 2 games. Now moves up to 6.
Well, you hit a double, you play well, we'll move you up.
So Long and a little bit of a jam in the first. And that one may fall in for a base hit. We'll bring in 2. Falls in for a single. And Nagy proves why they moved him up in the order, and Florida Tech takes the lead for the first time since the first inning yesterday. This time a 2-0 lead, their biggest lead of the weekend, and Sam Militello is going to come out and talk to Nick Long and company.
Well, Florida Tech matched their day total already in the first inning, so.
True.
New ball game, new things.
Sam being somewhat demonstrative out there on the mound.
That would be a word to use. Maybe there's a tendency or something he's going over.
Could be. Yep. Umpire comes out to break it up. You know, part of the discussion's probably that Nick Long. Part of it is his own doing, walking 2.
Sure.
First one scored. Sewell at the plate.
Maybe just get a little bit of a confidence boost. Mm-hmm. Who knows?
Let your fielders do it.
Yeah, if he has like a 1-1 lead. That's a loss.
Timeout.
No, strikes on the side. If he gets like 3 or more, it's like we're getting a 5 out of it.
Yeah, every single time.
And the pitch. High and inside. Joe Urso signaling down to the bullpen to get somebody ready already. He's not going to mess around when it's conference play.
Nope.
And sometimes early C starters get changed out so they don't at least waste their arms. So worst case scenario, there's also a game Tuesday, so might use him in that.
Ground ball heading out to Winkelmeyer. Bobbles it. That'll be an error, and will load the bases. Tried to short hop it. Those are tough plays.
Long did what he needed to do to get out. Tough, though, play there for Winkelmeyer.
Yeah, the good thing he did was at least he kept the ball in front of him, didn't let it get past him. That would have driven in a run. Brings Kimball to the plate.
Always seems to happen when you score over 15 runs. You kind of wish maybe we could
save some.
Yeah.
Ground ball heading out to third. Jorgensen makes the throw in time, so they pick up a couple and do some damage against Nick Long early in this game. 2-0. Florida Tech on 2 hits and an error on Tampa. Tampa coming to bat, and they will send up Lala, Earhart, and Cumbo. So at the end of a half an inning, it's 2-0 Florida Tech leading Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Bottom of the first we go. Florida Tech in the lead, 2-0. They have equaled their game totals for the first 2 games of this series in just the first inning. On the mound will be Noah Steckley for Florida Tech. This will be his 4th appearance of the year, his 2nd start. Has 7 1/3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run. It's earned, struck out 9, and walked just 1. Has an ERA of 1.23. Spartans will start with Jordan Lala at the plate. Center fielder from Tampa, Florida.
Batting .351 on the year, 13 hits, 3 doubles, scored 11 runs in 37 at-bats, 12 games played.
Johnny Cash on.
Shows bunt, doesn't get it down though.
Smart idea there by Lala.
Spartans have tried to bunt a couple times over the weekend and not been able to get it down.
Sure. It's funny, last weekend they were bunting well, weren't hitting a lot of home runs. Seemed to have flipped that. And now long ball seems to be their main score.
Nice little curveball, call strike, setting the defense for you. Ford is behind the plate for Florida Tech. Steckley is on the mound. Sewell at first base. DeHonos at second base. Castillo at third. Kimball at shortstop. And Newton, Schneier, and Parrish left, center, and right. One hopper to the backstop. Spartan batting order. Lala leading off. Earhart second. Cumbo third. Sullivan fourth. J.D. Urso batting fifth is the DH. Then Glancy, Jorgensen, Winkelmeyer, and Rulai. Check swing. 2-2. Ford was ready for the toss to first. Down the middle, but maybe low?
Yeah, I don't know.
3-2, it'll be a full count. You know, Lala with, I think, what'd you say, he has now 12 walks, a lot of hits. I mean, he's got a discerning eye. 3-2 pitch coming up from Steckley. Fouled off.
He has 12 RBIs, and he has 9 walks, but he leads the team in walks.
Okay.
I don't know if that's updated from last game or not. He had, I think, a walk last game as well.
Yeah, to hit double digits. But, I mean, that just tells you he's got a good eye for the pitch.
Yeah.
3-2 again from Steckley. And he gets the pass.
The batter is the shortstop, number 2,
Drew Earhart, shortstop. Versatile player for the Spartans. But a must in the lineup if you can do it. Now the Spartans are down 2-0. See if this changes what they do with the second batter. I always felt sorry for Drew last year as Cumbo would get on and Drew would just sacrifice him over time and time again. Doing the job, he was good at it.
Yeah.
But just giving himself up.
Well, doing a good job hitting so far this year, batting .327 with 16 hits, 2 doubles, 1 home run, and 12 RBIs. So having a good start to the year. Playing all different types of positions we've mentioned before.
You know it is. He said he doesn't.
Couple throws to first. First pitch coming up. Call strike on the corner.
The only Spartan listed as a utility man. So.
And it's deserved.
Yeah.
Whenever someone denies it, like, I don't have it. I don't have it. It's like my ADD. It's like a sweet, like, yeah, like, hey, dude, he's in my, one of my 400 classes. And, like,
0-1 on the way.
He sits, like, right behind me, and, like, we're waiting for the class to get.
Check swing. A little bit high. 1-1.
Like, over, like, it's another friend. It's like, yo, did you get your Wordle today? Like, just yelling. Oh, I didn't do mine yet today. So he's always on the phone with his friends from New Jersey. Like, I swear to God, probably like 80% of the day he's on the phone. Dude, no, listen to this. He called.
1-1 from Steckley. Off speed, called strike 2.
48 in a day. Calls, phone calls. Fuck. Dude, my dad's on the phone all day. He makes 10. So this morning, obviously he's talking to some friends. Like, he's just yelling. I told him, like,
Throw to first, back.
It was probably 9, 10 a.m. And then he kept doing it, and I fucking got pissed at him. Like, got up, you don't need to do this while I'm talking to your friends at 10 a.m. And you can hear in his friend's voice, like, they're tired of talking. Yeah.
And the pitch, there goes the runner. Ball's high, the throw, not in time. Lala with the stolen base.
Lala leads the team with 3 stolen bases on the year now. Everyone else only got 1.
Spartans don't run much, not compared to Florida Tech. They've already got 29 stolen bases on the year, succeeding about 88% of the time.
I could argue they played a different style of baseball, but nonetheless, a lot of stolen bases there for the Panthers.
2-2. Drew hits it up the middle. That may play to runner. They're sending him in, and it's going to be a 2-1 ball game. Lala trots across the plate. Spartans have halved the lead.
So Drew gets another RBI. That'll be Drew's 13th RBI on the year. Speaking of RBIs, the leader of them, or tied for the leading, is up to bat right now.
You hit a grand slam today. You hit a 3-run homer yesterday. You're going to pile up some RBIs.
Same with JD, hitting back-to-back 3-run home runs in back-to-back days. So they're both sitting at 17 RBIs on the year. Tied for team lead in home runs, leads the team in triples.
So the first two batters get on. Cumbo shows bunt. I forgot to bring up my famous stat, though, when Lala got walked, that a leadoff walk will inevitably score.
Yeah.
Coaches will tell everybody at any level of baseball that they will, and they actually only score. They score a third of the time.
Yeah, sure.
But if you get a single, you score a third of the time. Indeed. But they try to tell you that a walk will score you 2/3 of the time.
True.
The stats do not bear it out. But they're trying to scare you.
Yeah, for sure.
Did your coaches tell you that?
I was always a middle reliever, so I always came in with the bases loaded, and I had to limit the damage. So they just told me, don't give up a run, or we may not advance to the playoffs. And I just have to sit there and be like, thanks for the pressure. But yeah, no, I was not in that necessarily.
1-1 pitch. Cumbo swings, fouls it off.
Let's put it this way: if I was starting off an inning, we were already sitting in a good spot. So.
And I believe Long started the game off with a walk.
Yeah.
That came around to score.
True.
So it's working today.
Well, if you're the Spartans, you want this man upright right now. He's hot. He was 4 for 4 in the first game of this doubleheader. 2 home runs, one of them, of course, being a grand slam.
Throw to first.
I'm shocked they're still pitching to him, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously, with the situation, you want to at least give him one at bat, but...
Ball a little bit low. 2-2. Cumbo gets on that one. Does it fall? Yes, base hit.
He just keeps hitting.
Man, just a machine.
Yeah. Have yourself a day. 5 for 5 on the day. 1 for 1 in today's second game.
He came into today hitting 314. I don't know if you have any updated one. Let me just guess. 360?
364. So, lost by 4 points there.
Walked out to the mound to see Mr. Steckley. Stands right in the middle of everybody behind home plate, blocking the view, just eating popcorn right up against the screen. Sure? Not a care in the world. I don't know exactly what I could do about it. Well, they could tell him to move. I mean, apparently it's no big deal, but I wouldn't like it. No, I wouldn't like it either. Yeah. Oh, well. Just a commentary.
No, sure.
The visit is over. No action in the bullpen yet. Nope. It is only the first inning. But the Spartans have no outs. 1 run in. 2 men on. Dan Sullivan, the cleanup hitter, at the plate. He is dangerous.
No, indeed. Didn't talk much about him in the first game, but he had a pretty good first game in his own right. I think over 500 for sure. Wonder how many Spartans will get Player of the Week honors for Sunshine State Conference.
Inside.
Just give the entire baseball team the Team of the Week honor.
Yeah. Steckley in the stretch. Sullivan fouls it off. One ball, one strike. Base hit could tie the game up.
Blake, where are you living? Yeah, are you off campus?
Sullivan fouls this one off. Gets caught up in the netting, comes back down in the ballpark. One ball, two strikes now.
Trying to figure out what that noise is.
Yeah. Where are you living right now?
Aliens.
Yeah, sure.
1-2, ball a little bit low.
Wouldn't shock
2
me.
and 2.
With how the world's going.
It's on the cheaper end. Yeah.
Why not have another planet involved?
Sure, let's do that. And that won't make the news any less interesting than it is.
Yeah. Honestly, like that was
2-2 pitch to Sullivan.
It's not us.
Ball 3. It's like somebody left a timer on or something.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. You're probably not hearing it at home, but it's a beep, 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 beep,
yep.
beep. Like an alarm is going off or something. There it goes.
There we go.
Daniel took care of it.
Yep.
Roughed a few people up.
Anyway, Daniel.
Yeah, you'll like that. Yeah.
3-2 pitch with 2 on, no out. Fouled off. No, that might be in play. Giving chase is Castillo. Falls just out of his reach.
Give Sullivan life. Get to go again. There is a lefty warming up in the bullpen for the Panthers.
Steckley, 6'6", 215 from Jupiter, Florida.
Speaking of other planets.
On cue. We'll do 3-2 again.
Going into my spring freshman year, one of my roommates, or I guess we made that.
Long look, and now Steckley's ready.
Back home, so we got a new roommate.
That one is hit foul again. Giving chase is Castillo. Newton makes the catch. Sliding into the Spartan bullpen for the first out of the inning. Nice catch by Jacob Newton. Or was that the shortstop making that catch? No, Newton gave him the ball.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say, no way he came to that angle.
That would have been impressive.
Nice catch for the first out of the inning. Runners stayed. So they got the ball in quickly. And it brings J.D. Urso to the plate, who's having a nice weekend. 2 home runs this weekend. His first 2 collegiate home runs. And he didn't get cheated on either of them.
Nope.
Little curveball for a strike.
It was like, I'm guessing it was like, downtown.
I'll be here. Come back.
Yeah. But holy shit, like now your first day on energy school was that happening.
0-1. Swing and a miss.
He was basically
JD been hitting well.
wasn't actually what he like
He was around 400.
Yep, he's sitting exactly at 400 right now. Tied for the team league in RBI, 17.
So he's got a Teddy Ballgame number there.
14 hits, 3 doubles on the year, and 2 home runs, which we've witnessed back-to-back days.
0-2. Just missing.
That's 2 out. And Justin. And did it 1 out? Yeah, 1 out. Okay, thank you.
Steckley sets and fires. Ground ball,
JD,
base hit.
have yourself a weekend.
That'll tie the game up.
Well, might take the lead depending on if they send them. They're going to.
They're going to send them, going for the lead. Urso going to head to third. And the Spartans take a 3-2 lead.
JD
Earhart and Cumbo scoring on a JD Urso triple, and he just keeps lighting up the base paths.
Sure.
And getting players to touch home plate. So a short-lived 2-0 lead for Florida Tech. Now a 3-2 Tampa lead. Still just one out here in the first.
Well, takes the team lead in RBIs. He has 19 on the year. Glancy had a good day at the plate so far. Had a couple singles to his name. Infield moving in, playing for the plate, as they're, of course, up. They want the game to get ahead of them.
Yeah, now that tells you that they are playing to hold the score down. See if Glancy can poke it through. First pitch curve strike.
Something I love about this Tampa team, when they immediately get into any form of deficit, immediately answer. Yeah.
Tampa went down 1-0 yesterday in the first inning, first game of the series. Put a 4 spot up in the bottom of the first. Now they go down 2-0 here and put up a 3 spot and counting.
Turns on that fair
There's
ball.
A base hit. That'll bring in the 4th run. That may go deep into the corner as
may
well.
have another triple.
Glancy to second. They're gonna. You better get back.
Have yourself a day, Luke Glancy. Everybody hitting at the ballpark today for the Spartans.
They either played him a little more to the line, or because it almost went where Urso's did.
Yeah.
Or they didn't play it as cleanly with Urso. So the Spartans have an answer for a 2-run first inning for the Panthers, and this may be the end of the day for Steckley.
Sodexo call to the bullpen. Looks like he'll bring a lefty in for the Panthers, and that will be the end of the day for Steckley.
Women's softball team splitting a doubleheader today. The women's basketball team, a winner, 66-61 over Palm Beach Atlantic, securing an outright championship in the Sunshine State Conference. Men's basketball trailing at halftime at Palm Beach Atlantic. The women want everybody to come out. We'll be hosting, unless they're here.
Sure.
The women will be hosting numbers on Joey Heck. This will be his 4th appearance of the season. Does not have any record yet. 9 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, I should say, 9 Ks, and an ERA of 1. So he's been effective when he's gotten in. McAllister Jorgensen will be coming to the plate.
Jorgensen coming in 273, 3 RBIs and 6 hits on the year. Only 22 plate appearances. Looking for RBI number 4 right here.
Hecht is set. The lefty looks back, fires. First pitch inside, gets away, heading down to third, and he'll come in standing up. Is Glancy. You can now see that shadow on the mound, and home plate is opened up in the sun a little bit, temporarily.
Looks like they're going to play for the plate.
Yep, all of a sudden they move the infielders in.
Still not hugging that line on the first baseline.
Off speed outside. Off speed, swing and a miss.
That's got to be tough to see with the sun, especially with the off speed and change of speed.
Runner on third, still just one out here in the bottom of the first. There's one hit out into right center. Coming in is the right fielder. Parrish makes the catch.
At the plate.
Throw. Got him.
Out by a mile.
Yeah, double play. Probably worth the chance. Though the thing is Parrish had a full head of steam coming home.
Sure.
They got him out anyway. So the Spartans, though, do pick up 4 runs, 4 hits. And at the end of one full inning, Tampa has retaken the lead 4-2 over Florida Tech on TampaSpartans.tv.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel. We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
Pledged.
I pledged.
I pledged.
I pledged.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Nick Long back on the mound for the Spartans. Gave up a couple in the first inning, but now has a cushion. Did sit for a while.
Sure.
Though on 86-degree day, maybe not terrible.
Yeah. Talk about wanting to be a pitcher for a university. You give up 2 runs, you come back with a 2-run cushion. It's nice.
Coming up will be the number 9 hitter, Schneier. Top of the order, then Newton and DeHonos. And the first pitch. A little bit low. One 1-0 pitch. Schneier hits that hard. Cumbo drifting, staying in the park near the track, makes the catch in deep right field.
Got to think the wind from last night, if that was hit, that might have carried out.
That one had a little bit too much loft, would have been a great punt.
It's top rated. That's it. I can name like one of the states that I faced live. All right.
Brings the top of the order back up. Jacob Newton. Thought about it. Ball 1.
You see Florida there? No.
I don't think he has any relation to Isaac, but
I don't know. That'd be a family tree that would go back a ways.
Sure.
Oh,
yikes!
Took that one off the thigh.
They got the Patriots and
I think it was Sunday racer, Dylan DeHaas.
The Honus to the plate now.
the Thunder, they're in the draft league now. They got the taking the rest of their basketball. Sussex County Miners.
First pitch from Long. Outside high.
I don't know what sport it would be. So.
Surprisingly, people wouldn't believe it, but New Jersey actually has a lot of football.
I was going to say, I think it may be football.
They got some tough football.
Bergen Catholic High School.
Yeah.
Next kind of, I mean, they're like.
Runner goes. Hit and run. Fouled off. He'll come back. First time we've seen Florida Tech get back on the base pad since yesterday.
Yep. Looks like Spartans have someone warming up. Two actually warming up.
There's a gaggle of players down there.
Don't know if they're all just stretching their arms or... Long is getting seen a lot better than...
Long into the stretch. Newton on first. This time they throw over. He was running last time.
I forget my dad went to Crown's High right now.
Look down at Jeff Tam at third. He did not give any sign, so that might be a sign.
Yeah, could be.
That one's ripped up the middle. That'll be a base hit.
They're really
out to Lala, and runners at first and second.
Really seeing Long well today.
Yeah, now he's a special team specialist. No, he's playing. This is John's?
So runners on first and second, one out here in the second. Tampa up 4-2. Brings Castillo, the third baseman, to the plate.
Nick is close to 40 pitches, so that might be another reason behind warming up some pitchers.
Ball high. Anything hit right now to left field moderately in the air is going to be right in the sun field.
Yeah, it's going to be rough.
It is directly in line with a fly ball.
You got to wonder what Clancy's seeing over there. Well, the sun, I know, for sure.
Sunspots,
yeah.
Maybe. Outside.
That's why you really hope your pitcher has a white baseball. That was my biggest thing in Georgia. They would have these dirty baseballs and you'd be in that position. You just can't see the ball.
And he's shading his eyes out and left with his hand. Ground ball heading out to short for one. The relay by Winkelmeyer in time for the double play. Spartans dodge a bullet there. Hold on to the 4-2 lead with the 6-4-3 double play. We've played an inning and a half. Spartans still in the lead 4-2 right here on the TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. UT students travel from across the nation and around the globe to join a dynamic learning community. There are 150 academic programs, continuing studies for non-traditional students, and a highly ranked graduate school.
Second baseman, number 5,
Nicholas Winkelmeyer to lead off for Tampa here in the bottom of the second. He's the number 8 hitter. Spartans sent 7 to the plate in the first and picked up 4 runs on 4 hits.
Winkelmeyer has 9 hits on the year, 2 doubles, and a home run, 4 RBIs.
Joey Hecht on the mound in relief for Tech, and his first pitch is a little bit low.
Batting .310, Winkelmeyer is.
A little bit outside and low. 2-0.
Sam Simon is going Thursday for $1 beers. I don't know about the Warriors. $3 pitchers? Wow. All right, even better.
Down the middle, 2-1. Spartans will have Winkelmeyer, then Rulai back to the top of the order with Lala. With Tampa scoring 4 in the first, that is now 9 consecutive innings. Tampa has scored runs. They scored in all 8 in the first game of the series in a 17-2 win. 3-2 now.
Quick thing, they are on Twitter. Source says today didn't go well. MLB reacted badly to a player proposal. Players in turn were outraged. Hostile second meeting. Players moved CBT by same amount.
Ground ball to second. DeHonas in time.
Amount MLB did last time, $2 million in 3 different years. MLB proposed cutting $1 million off CBT in 1 year. Drop first tier of tax from 50 to 45. So main point, just to be clear there, MLB doesn't seem to be making a lot of headway on an agreement anytime soon.
Rulai to the plate for the Spartans, the number 9 hitter. Behind the plate today. Ball high. And with the ever-changing shadows, now home plate in shadows, pitcher's mound in the sun. Inside. Hecht is set, fires, foul back.
Yeah, you see the
2-1 pitch. That is hit out into left center. Can he get there? Newton coming in, makes the catch on the run. Jacob Newton covering some pretty good ground in left. Top of the order now with Jordan Lala.
Rulai's due for one. He's been hitting the ball harder.
Yeah.
Here's a righty.
That one is hit out into center field, giving chase. Also coming over and making the catch is Newton. And I could tell he called off Schneier because Schneier just kind of did a nosedive into the turf and let Newton come across and make the catch. So a couple good catches by Jacob Newton and the inning. Spartans don't pick up any runs. Haven't said that in a few hours.
Sure.
We played 2 full, Tampa 4, Florida Tech 2 on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
4-2, Tampa leads Florida Tech as we go to the third inning. Nick Long still on the mound for Tampa. Up to 41 pitches after just 2 innings. He will face Parrish, Ford, and Nagy, which is 4, 5, 6. Parrish, one of a couple guys you pointed out for Florida Tech, doesn't wear batting gloves.
Yeah. Likes to use dirt. Never seen something like that before, but must work for him. He likes it. Can't imagine the amount of calluses he has on his hands, but
must be pretty well built up by now.
Sure.
Instead of blisters. Long sets and fires. Just misses outside. Down the middle and fouled back.
I get paid next Thursday.
1-1 coming up. 2-1. Down the middle and fouled back again. 2-2.
Talking about men's basketball for Tampa over at Palm Beach Atlantic, leading 55-53 with 6:13 remaining in the second half. Keep you posted on that.
Fouled back again. Well, a win for the men's basketball team is important. They've lost the 4th spot in the conference, but you don't want to fall to 6th.
Sure.
If they can hold on to 5th, then it'll be a 4 or 5 matchup.
Yep.
On Tuesday, unfortunately, it'll be on the road.
Yep.
Against Barry or Florida Southern. Ball outside.
I'm assuming you'd want Florida Southern out of those two. If we're talking about drive-wise, I don't know how the team is this year.
Well,
so.
both Florida Southern and Barry beat the Spartans twice.
Okay, so
no ideal matchup there.
Barry was a closer game. I remember the other one.
That is hit.
Deep.
Cumbo, though, seems to think it's going to stay in the park and makes the catch near the track. Not on the track.
They have to have a record for most balls hit to the warning track in a series. It's at least 5 or 6.
Don't they call that warning track power?
Yeah, no, they're crushing it to the warning track. But as far as it's going.
Most of them that have been hit deep have been as high as they've been deep.
Sure.
They've just not quite the right angle to get out. Josh Ford to the plate. Walked and got to third. His first time up in the first. And hits that one high. Winkelmeyer going back, but Lala says, I've got it, and makes the catch. Quick 2 up and a quick 2 down. This is what Nick Long needs this inning.
The designated hitter.
Settling in.
Brings up Jack Nagy, the DH.
Only given up 3 hits, so really not that bad of an outing so far, but Tampa's 4-run first helped them out a little bit.
Nagy's single last in the first inning brought in the 2 runs that Florida Tech has. Check swing, and he did not offer. Off speed, looked good. Yep. A partly cloudy day has turned into a mostly sunny day here in Tampa, and there is a slight difference. And 86 degrees. That's warm for this time of year.
Sure.
Fouled off. We got our air conditioner, our new one, in.
Yep.
Felt much better to sleep yesterday.
Good stuff.
Wow.
It's a necessity here.
Ceiling fans are nice.
Yeah.
Once in a while.
Florida, though, you need air conditioning.
Yeah, at least it went out in March, February.
True.
Not August.
Yep, that would have been a problem. Yeah.
When it's 95 and 95.
Yeah, and then you call them, and then they'll be like, "We'll be out there," and then
you're on the list.
2 weeks later, yeah.
Now they're hoping people call them.
Sure.
2-2 pitch. Oh, look good. Doesn't get the call. We'll go full. Long was ready to skip off the mound to the dugout. Has to come back and regroup. Tap foul. Just foul.
Actually, it's on the way.
3-2 pitch in the stretch. Ground ball. Winkelmeyer ranges towards second, gobbles it up, throws to end the inning. So, nothing across for Florida Tech through 2.5. Still 4-2. Tampa on top on TampaSpartans.tv. Bottom of the third we go. The Spartans will send up Earhart, Cumbo, and Sullivan, the 2-3-4 hitters, against Joey Hecht for Florida Tech. 4-2 Tampa on top. Hecht in relief, pitching out of the stretch, no base runners. Earhart with a base hit. His first appearance.
Ben 327, looking to add to that right here.
Outside. And the pitch. Drew checks his swing, and they say he did not offer. That's a called strike. 3-1, taking all the way. Pop foul, gone full. Payoff pitch on the way from Hecht. Inside, gets the pass. Okay, make a note. Leadoff walk.
Leadoff walk, yeah. We'll see if that ends up costing him.
It happens so often, or I'm more so cognizant of it. I can't believe it doesn't happen anymore.
That's not wrong, yeah. That's 100% right.
The statistics are just blatantly wrong.
Speaking of statistics that are long, his hit streak so far, sitting at 5 hits in a row. Having a fantastic time so far.
Cumbo just pounding the ball this weekend. First pitch is a ball. Dan Sullivan on deck. A little bit low.
I thought we were going to be out of here.
Cumbo with that unique batting stance waits for the pitcher to get set, then gets the bat cocked and ready, and here's the pitch. Call strike. Check swing. What did he call?
Strike.
Strike.
He asked for him, but called it before he...
Okay. I thought he asked.
Yeah, he asked and then called it.
Said, never mind. Made up my mind.
No, you're good. University of Tampa basketball men's are winning 63-55 with 2 minutes remaining. So keep you posted.
Cumbo pops it up out toward right field. That's Parrish coming in. And they finally retired Cumbo.
Yeah. Didn't seem happy about it, but having himself a great day nonetheless. There is a lefty warming up in the Panthers bullpen.
Let me play among the stars.
Sullivan flew out to left field his first time up.
Oh,
he will get
gets
a pass.
hit again.
He gets hit more than anybody I know.
Let me see if I can. They don't have a hit by hit pitch statistic on here, but if you can get that on here.
Yeah, we got. No, that's for them. See if we got it on this one or not.
Maybe there's more advanced on there.
We got a few more extended hitting. Yeah. I don't know if try extended hitting on that side. There's an HBP column.
Trying to follow.
Brings J.D. Urso, the DH, to the plate.
I think if I'm
up the middle, base hit. That may play to run. Yep, Joe's sending him in. Here comes Earhart. Throw coming in, cut off, and the Spartans have a 5-2 lead.
Urso just having himself a fantastic weekend.
Boy, between Cumbo and Urso about 10 hits.
Well, he's over 20 RBIs, that's for sure, in the year. I think Sullivan's been hit 5 to 6 times or 12 to 13. I can't tell because
I would go 5 to 6. How many columns over is it? Where are we?
So,
second number.
One over. Okay.
Second number.
I mean, that's just not right.
What's it say?
1. So
no.
He's been hit more than once today. So.
Yeah. Well, this is coming into today.
No, true.
But
I know that he's been hit. Yeah, he's been hit more than at least 4 or 5 times.
Glancy to the plate. That's what they're claiming.
Yep. Glancy's had a pretty good day in his own right. 2 singles and a double lead off his day in game 2 today.
1 out. One run already in, runners at first and second. Clancy's been hitting the ball hard as well. Hecht looks back and fires. Looks good, called strike. Jorgensen on deck for Tampa. In the stretch. A little low in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good foul ball by Glancy. Stay alive. Spartans do lead 5-2 here in Game 2 of this doubleheader. Game 1, if you didn't get the chance to see it.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on. Glancy watches one in the dirt again.
Great plate discipline here by Glancy. Work it to full.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, goes down for the second out of the inning. So on Tuesday, when the women are playing basketball, you'll be doing the Tampa-Bridgeport baseball game.
Sure.
Non-conference over the weekend is Mississippi College back to the Peach Belt Conference for 3 games. On doubleheader is on Friday. Single game on Saturday.
Yep.
Wow. Good thing I looked.
Yeah.
Jorgensen, and he rips that one. Newton, though, waits and makes the catch in stride. That was hit hard.
Looks so much better off the bat.
The Spartans do pick up a run and now lead 5-2 at the end of 3 right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Hoping to get the security deposit back?
Praying.
We head to the top of the 4th. Nick Long still on the mound for Tampa. Josh Rulai behind the plate. One of the nice traditions Tampa has here is after every 3 innings, they have some players come out and drag the infield, get that thing in as good a shape as you can get it. One of the most well-kept up fields in college baseball.
This is true, Jack.
It's a true fact.
They won't need to do it next year, I'm being told, because they will be turning this all to turf. Now, I wonder if they're going to turn everything that's like grass and everything to turf.
They said everything.
Everything.
No cutouts or anything.
Cool.
Hit out into center field. Lala getting on his horse, going deep, and he makes the catch and touches the wall.
Catch.
Wow.
Lala catching it out in La La Land. He made that look way too easy.
Yep. He made the catch and then braced himself against the wall for a long out.
Just snagged it like
as a batter, you just have to be going, what do we have to do?
Yeah.
Did they send files?
Yeah.
Well, it just gives you more confidence as a pitcher when you see stuff like that.
Yeah. Now we know Lala can make some great plays. We saw him take a grand slam away
earlier.
I mean, literally, he reached over the fence.
No, he brought
with
it
the
back
bases
from the
loaded. It ended
lot,
up being a sacrifice fly.
Yeah, he took it back from the parking lot. It was. We have a photo of it somewhere. I was making the rounds around campus the other day.
Of that play?
Yeah, of that picture. It's a beautiful picture of him going up to rob it. He had to fight the bird cage and take it back.
Popped up. Again, Lala drifts back, not as far this time, and makes an easy one. Quick 2 outs.
Long.
There's the center fielder, Sam Schneer.
Brings Schneer to the plate.
Yep. Long seeming to have settled down after the first.
Definitely. Well, he had 43 pitches after 2 innings. Ball just outside.
Men's Tampa basketball leading with 13 seconds remaining into the ball game, 71-64.
So comfortably.
Did you find an internship?
Ball high. 2-0.
Where? No, it's Spartans.
If they wouldn't have let that one get away on Wednesday.
Nope.
And it got away fast in the second half. In the dirt, 3-0.
She wants to give you an internship in athletic marketing.
Missed on 4.
You want to say take me after the ball game over the speaker?
So a free pass for Schneer, and we go to the top of the order with Newton.
The left fielder, Jacob Newton.
Why would you foul?
And before we even get going, Joe Urso, I think, is making a pitching change. I think he signaled to the bullpen.
Nelson.
It's interesting. That's interesting.
Something you didn't like. It looks like Nelson will be coming in for the Spartans.
I wonder if Long was just doing something that he didn't like. I don't know. He didn't seem. Nelson coming in.
I mean, immediately before he got ready to pitch, Joe purposefully strode out and makes the call. So Braden Nelson will be coming in, his 5th appearance of the season. It's not started any, has 1 loss, 2 saves, 9 1/3 innings pitched, 12 hits, 7 runs, only 2 of them earned, struck out 11, walked just 5, has an ERA of 1.93. A 4-pitch walk ends the day, though, for Nick Long.
Will he be on tap for the win?
I
don't know how that works.
He doesn't officially have an out. Well, he's got 2. He's got 3 2/3. Probably not enough.
Yeah.
I mean, they usually at this level leave it up to the coach.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's 3 2/3 innings and not a full 4, probably not.
I wonder why they pulled him. You're up 5-2. I mean, you did walk a guy, but... Well, University of Men's basketball team, so the women and the men both get a win at Palm Beach Atlantic.
Okay.
So that's good for the men, great for the women.
Spartans finished the conference at 12-8.
Sure. want to say Wendy's Honey Hot sandwich is pretty good, Jack, if you have the chance before you go back. It's a good sandwich, I saw on the commercial. Nelson got a save last weekend, I believe.
It'll bring Newton back to the plate, and he was up there, and when Joe Urso went out and said enough. Something he didn't like after a 4-pitch walk to Schnarr. Newton fouls it off. Long is responsible for Schnarr at first. There goes the runner. Throw down. I think he's going to beat it. He does. Pretty good jump.
Yeah. We mentioned Florida Tech likes to steal. They've stolen quite a bit this year. Just adding to that total.
As far as I can remember, twice today now, which would make them 31 of 35 on the season. O2 pitch on the way. Bounces it in the dirt. Runner's going to head to third. They do not throw, and man on third with 2 outs.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
And the pitch. Newton swings and misses, and he goes down swinging to end the inning. No damage done. Spartans hold on to the 5-2 lead. We've played 3.5. Still Tampa 5, Florida Tech 2 on TampaSpartans.tv. Bottom of the 4th, Tampa up 5-2. Leading off will be Nicholas Winkelmeyer, followed by Josh Rulai, and then the top of the order, Jordan Lala. On the mound, Joey Hecht has 2 2/3 innings in the books in relief so far. And he hits another batter. I know he hit Dan Sullivan earlier. Brings Josh Rulai to the plate. And a mound visit from Jeff Tam. And he's making a change.
The Mr. Empanada call to the bullpen. I'll let you pronounce that, his last name, Jack. I can't.
Where are we looking here? What number?
Number 30, Aiden Przodka is my guess.
Let me find it here. Przodka.
So that wasn't even close.
Aiden Przodka, and we'll see if he has any numbers this year. This is his 4th appearance of the year. It's a 2.08 ERA. No decisions. 4 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, no walks, 7 strikeouts on the year. Aiden Przodka. So the Spartans jumping into SSC play this weekend, but will then step away for a while as Bridgeport from Connecticut comes to town on Tuesday. Then on the weekend, it's Mississippi College here for a doubleheader Friday. They're kind of flip-flopping the norm. Doubleheader Friday, single game Saturday. Then Monday, 9 days from now, Seton Hill comes to town. Tuesday, it's Northwood, Michigan coming to town. And finally, back into SSC play in 2 weeks when Nova Southeastern will host the Spartans. Spartans will then be away for a couple weekends. Matter of fact, have a return engagement with Flagler during that stretch.
That Nova Southeastern series is really looking to be a pretty big powerhouse.
Usually Nova and Florida Southern are the two
big
teams.
ones.
Actually, I should got to make sure I say Nova Southeastern. They should not be called Nova.
Yeah.
That'd be like saying Michigan State and then shortening it to Michigan from that point.
Fair,
and
fair.
that just won't go over.
Sure. They've won a championship in recent memory, at least either when I was in high school or I think I was in high school when they won one.
Yep. And at the moment, they have the number 1 ranked D2 basketball team in the nation.
The Sharks.
So Aiden Przodka will come in with a man on first. Facing Josh Rulai. Flew out his first time up, showing bunt. Everybody immediately comes in. You know, if I was a third baseman, I go, "You sure you want me to come in?"
Yeah, at some point it's going to hurt you. We've had that happen a couple times, coming for a bunt, and they pull back and they slash, and that's where things get scary.
Yeah. Showing bunt again. First pitch was a ball. This one just about grazes the bill of his helmet.
Couple hit batters today, and
They're gonna expect this from Corey now.
And that is ripped. Newton,
come on, Rulai.
On his horse, makes the catch in stride, though. Man, he's just hitting him on the screws.
That's got to be aggravating.
On a rope, right at people.
That was a really nice hit, just directly at somebody.
That is back-to-back shots that he has laced into left field, and he has nothing to show for it.
If you're a coach, just tell him to keep hitting it that way, and eventually something will fall.
Yep. Jordan Lala to the plate. 1 for 2. Throw to first. No problem for Winkelmeyer.
The lights have come on here in the birdcage. It's still daytime, but slowly turning into night here.
And the pitch. Now, we always had a rule when we played baseball. It was just high school, of course, but you did not turn on the lights in the bottom half of an inning. You turned them on to start an inning so that nobody had an advantage. I mean, like right now, the lights aren't really affecting the game.
Sure.
But they were turned on
that makes sense.
in the bottom half of the inning.
I've never heard that one before, but that makes sense saying it.
And I don't know if it was just a courtesy thing, if it was a real rule.
That wasn't too long ago.
But also back in the day, I don't know about necessarily these lights. It took forever for lights to come on. Yeah. Now they can kind of cut them off, turn them on. Yeah.
Do a light show.
Yeah, sure.
Check swing. 2-1.
The Braves do it when there's a reliever. They'll cut off the lights and everyone bring out the flashlights. They're on their phones. Back in the day, they turn it off, then they would have to wait like 30 minutes to an hour.
Hang out, folks.
Sure.
They got to recharge. 2-1 pitch. Check swing again, and he walked him. Well, they showed 2-1 on the scoreboard. I'm assuming the home plate umpire had the right count.
Yep.
Overrules me.
Lala walks again.
Man. That's back-to-back walks, I believe. Drew Earhart to the plate. He's having a good second game.
They're saying here he has 9, but I think it's closer to 11 or 12.
Well, 2 today, 2 in this game, right?
Sure,
so
yeah.
11 at least.
11 at least, and I don't remember last game. I'm pretty sure he had at least 1.
Drew Earhart to the plate. All he's done is singled, driven in a run, and scored. Then he walked and scored in 2 plate appearances, 1 official appearance.
So it's a chance for an RBI right here.
Finally, Drew, in the little staring match, says, I need time. Inside. Yet he called it a strike. Drew danced out of the way, so I assumed it was inside.
Yeah.
Guarding the line, inside. Guarding the third base line is Castillo. We'll see if the book is accurate. Two on, 1 out. 1-1 pitch to Earhart. And he hits one out into left field. Newton on the run. He may not get there. Hits the base of the wall. 1 run will score. Earhart cruises into second, and they're holding up Lala at third. So runners on second and third. A 6-2 Tampa lead on the RBI double by Drew Earhart.
I mean, this team has hit the base of the wall at least 7 times this year. And that's, I don't know if that's a stat, but that's impressive.
But they've also gotten him a little bit higher than that, too, this weekend.
This guy especially coming up to bat for the Spartans, number 19, E.J. Cumbo. The last guy you want to see with runners in scoring position.
Yep. Cumbo with a base hit, scored. Finally, they retired him with a fly out to right field last time. Infield drawn in. A base hit here could break it open. The pitch, way inside. Runners on second and third. That's Lala and Earhart. Cumbo at the plate.
Intentionally walking him. First one I've seen all weekend.
To load the bases for Dan Sullivan.
Yep.
That's gutsy.
That's a tough day when you have to walk E.J. Cumbo to get to Dan Sullivan with the bases loaded.
I guess they just figured it's worth the risk of a force everywhere.
I knew an intentional walk was coming somewhere. Cumbo's hitting too good, especially with at least a 4-run. Maybe they could come back from that.
Prisgoda looks, gets ready to pitch to Sullivan, and he rips it. And it falls in for a base hit in front of Parrish. 1 run scores. Everybody moves up a base, and the Spartans lead 7-2. Dan decided not to wait. Took that first pitch. And here's J.D. Urso, who's having a series this weekend. Might be salivating with the bases juiced.
The next guy you just don't want up there this weekend. Plethora of RBIs. Team lead with, I believe, 21 RBIs.
Maybe tonight's night. Probably will say that last season. I think so, but
Watches that one. Spartans have now scored runs in 11 of the last 12 innings they've played. Every inning in the first game and 3 out of 4 in this game.
Safe to say that lineup change worked out.
Yeah, they told us on Friday when they moved some people around, they just weren't getting enough production. They've gotten massive production this weekend. Ball.
I wonder if there is like an accountability factor with the guy in front of you. So if they put a certain guy in front of you, if you're competitive, may drive you to hit more.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like an insult. You can perceive it as that.
Sure.
You walk him because you think I can't do it.
Yeah.
Take that. Urso looks at one low. 2-0, nowhere to put him. Spartans have had a number of bases loaded situations today. The pitch. Looked like he was taking all the way. Called strike. A long look. Prisgota's ready. Ball high. He walked him to bring in a run. So if they can't get a base hit to bring in a run, they're walking in a run, and it is now 8-2. Spartans with 8 runs on 7 hits. And now Luke Glancy with the bases loaded.
They got a righty warming up in the bullpen. Glancy has had himself a day. In the first game, had 2 singles and started off today's game in the first, getting a double and getting all the way to third.
Glancy waits. Here's the pitch. Call strike on the outside corner. Tate, you warming up the vocal cords here for 5 and 6?
Yeah,
okay.
Sure.
All right.
I'll be ready to go.
Okay.
Now, when I get home, if someone calls me, I may not be able to talk. But
now this is one of the re-entry moves we're making here.
Sure, of course.
Which is allowed in the broadcast booth.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And high school. (1-1) to Glancy. Base is full of Spartans. The pitch. Hit out. It's going to be foul, but Castillo's got room, and he makes the catch. Not sure if he drifted out of the camera angle there. I think he might have. Brings McAllister Jorgensen to the plate for Tampa. 2 outs now. Now we had Frank Sinatra earlier. I think this is Dean Martin.
I think, yeah. I can tell you the name of the song, but I'm pretty sure it is Dean.
Dino. Part of the Rat Pack. The Rat Pack, actually.
2 really good musicians for their time.
Oh, yeah.
In general.
My parents loved him.
I like Dean Martin, yeah.
Jorgensen waits. That's a strike. I was going to say a little bit high, but
sure.
Called a strike.
Jorgensen coming in today, 273. 3 runs scored this year, 6 hits, 22 plate appearances, and 3 RBIs.
0 for 2 today, but he's hit the ball solidly twice. Flew out to left, flew out to right.
I thought that one to left might have had the distance, but just died.
Strike two. Behind 0-2. And the pitch. Ooh. Down the line. Foul. Long look by Prisgoda. Long look by Prisgoda.
He's done that a couple times.
Jorgensen waits. Here's the pitch. Inside. A little bit up.
Wonder how he does in staring contests, because he really does a good job of changing up the timing.
Fairly long look here again. You don't see him shaking it off. It's just a long look.
Yeah.
Ripped down the line, but caught by Castillo to end the inning. Spartans do add a couple more. Get 3 here in the 5th, and now lead Florida Tech 8-2 after 5 complete on TampaSpartans.tv. Take Gebhardt along right after this.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
And we are back here for the timeouts here in the top of the 5th. Nelson coming set, the pitch. Hitting it is Castillo. Over to Glancy. Glancy looking to be under it, and he gets the first out here in the top of the 5th. Throwing it back in. So now 1 out, runners on first.
On the right fielder, Brian Parrish.
The middle infielders will be there for double play depth. Well, folks, at the beginning of the year, I said I'd run for every home run that the Spartans hit at home. I knew it would somehow come back for me to regret that, as the Spartans have hit 6 on the weekend, so making my total to much more than it was. Ball went past Rulai, and Honest will make its way over to second. But my main point was we're now sitting at 11 miles that I'm going to have to run, and my legs are hurting as I say that, but we'll make it work. Give myself an excuse to work out, but also maybe motivate some of these Spartans to hit a home run, so who knows? Give them a good luck charm. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Runner on second. Nelson coming set. The pitch. Hit up in the air. Winkelmeyer. Drew Earhart to be under it. Winkelmeyer getting it. Very rarely you see that a second baseman actually catches it with a shortstop and a center fielder nearby, but good catch there by Winkelmeyer. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Next up, the 5th batter for the Florida Tech Panthers, number 24, Josh Ford. No relation to the multi-million-dollar car company. Tried to find a connection, couldn't find one. Nelson looking in. Nelson looking in. 2 outs. Runner on second. Here in top of the fifth. Your number 1 ranked Tampa Spartans lead 8-2. Nelson the pitch. First pitch to Ford will be a ball outside. Looking for that outside corner. Couldn't find it. Nelson looking in. Coming set. 1-0 count. And the pitch. That'll be a strike. 1-1. Nobody in either bullpen or arm barn, I should say, for either Florida Tech or Tampa. 1-1 count. 2 outs. Runners on second. Nelson looking in. Ford up to the plate for the Panthers. And the pitch from Nelson. Below. 2-1. Ford walked in the first, got all the way to the third, and then in the third inning, flew out to Lala in center. Nelson being patient, taking his time, trying to throw off the timing of Ford. Coming set. Ford knows what's going on, calls time, and we reset.
Probably play high school baseball in New Jersey.
The pitch?
That's like the best baseball there is, though.
Jersey? I don't know if we can pull a major leaguers.
3-1 count. Runner on second.
I do think that New Jersey is definitely a football state.
Nelson the pitch. Hit on a sharp rope, and it will be fair. And looks like Florida Tech will make the game now 8-3 with a runner on second. Ford with a double, a sharp hit down the line. Clancy got it in, but score is now 8-3. Tampa still leading. 2 outs. Nelson giving up his first run of the day.
Now that he designated hitter, Jack Nagy.
Ford gets his first hit of the day. Next up for Florida Tech, number 5, Nagy, 1 for 2 on the day. In the first inning, got a single, which was a double. Actually, my bad. It was a single, 2 RBIs. We hit a double earlier. Grounded out to Winkelmeyer in the third. That's been his 2 plate appearances in game 2. Pitch from Nelson, swing and a miss from Nagy. Count will be 0-1.
If there's no baseball, I mean, I'll do it. If you do that and then you can do social or something, I can do that from down there.
I'm not being basketball.
Yeah, I can
mix around you.
The swing and a miss from Nagy, 0-2 count.
We don't have straight training team, so.
Yeah, it's not.
Nobody signed up.
That's what I'm saying.
Sam's doing story, social, stats, and sport.
Nelson coming set. 0-2 pitch. Swinging and fouling it off is Nagy. And we'll reset and do it again.
I guess I could send Dan over and Daniel and I can do stats.
Yeah, we got it.
You can send
Dan?
Yeah, got 3.
We got a Shannon coming up. I heard him.
Nelson looking in. Coming set. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Nelson strikes out Nagy, and that will take us to the bottom of the fifth. Florida Tech scores 1, but your number 1 ranked University of Tampa Spartans lead by a score of 8-3, headed to the bottom of the fifth here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Tucker Whitman, and I'm a junior marketing major here at UT. Today we're going to look at some of the highlights of our beautiful Riverside campus here in downtown Tampa. We'll start at Plan Hall. This historic building was opened in 1891 as the Tampa Bay Hotel, and now serves as the main academic building here at UT, with 4 floors of classrooms as well as faculty and administrative offices. Next up, the Vaughn Center, the hub of campus life and activities. This multi-purpose building includes the campus bookstore, our primary cafeteria plus an additional food court, a theater, as well as offices and meeting rooms for student organizations. The Vaughn Center is also one of UT's residence halls, providing 5 floors of student rooms. Morsani Hall is another residence hall here at UT. In addition to housing approximately 450 students, this building offers another selection of eateries as well as a small grocery store. Now let's check out the Sykes College of Business. This academic building houses classrooms and faculty offices for UT's undergrad and graduate business students. This building also has a real-time stock trading room. Right next door is the Sykes Chapel for Faith and Values. This gorgeous interfaith chapel features a large main hall complete with a massive pipe organ, as well as meditation rooms and meeting rooms. Student healthcare is a major priority for us here at UT. The Dickey Health and Wellness Center is accessible to all students and provides high-quality services including basic medical care, counseling, and wellness programs. On the east side of campus, you'll find the McDonald-Kelsey Library. Here, students can learn from a large collection of books, periodicals, and digital databases. They can also take advantage of our numerous study rooms and computers. The academic success...
And welcome back to the bottom of the fifth. Your number 1 ranked University of Tampa Spartans lead by a score of 8-3 in Game 2 of the Saturday doubleheader. It's been all Tampa all day, a variety of different ways. Tampa today in both games combined, as of right now, have hit 27 hits and have produced a plethora of runs. 25 to be exact so far, but next up to bat for the University of Tampa Spartans, number 5, Nicholas Winkelmeyer. The pitch will be outside 1-0. Prisgoda 1-0. Pitched 1 inning, given up 2 hits, 2 runs so far on his day. Coming set, the pitch will be another ball, 2-0. This day turns into night. We're still at the ballpark. We've been here since 1. Been an action-packed day for the Spartans, or if you're a Spartans fan. If you're a Panther fan, not so much. Third pitch, third ball. Assuming Winkelmeyer will take, but we'll find out right here. 3-0 count. The pitch to Winkelmeyer will be a first strike in the at-bat, and it'll be 3-1. 3-1 count. The pitch, Winkelmeyer hitting it. Looks like it may drop in fair, but it doesn't. It drops in foul, and it will be a full count. Barely missing the line, the chalk. Thought it might hit the chalk, but just going a little left. And Winkelmeyer will come back and continue hitting.
I'm going on a class trip for Lightning.
Yeah, tough class.
Full count. Prisgoda looking in. And the pitch. Winkelmeyer hitting it up. And foul. So we'll be resetting again.
Did you say that my major is fake?
68 credits?
Bruh. I haven't studied a day in my life and have a 4.0.
Yeah.
But it's 4.6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still gotta come to class on Monday.
Prisgoda looking in. And the pitch. Hitting it is Winkelmeyer through the hole, and that'll be a base hit for Winkelmeyer. or reach space safely in the second game for the second time. Next up to bat for the University of Tampa Spartans, number 25, Josh Rulai. He's hit it really sharply. Seems to be due for one to drop. Got interrupted by Little John. Or not Little John, T-Pain. Nonetheless, Winkelmeyer takes the lead. 0-0 count. Briscoe looks over, the pitch. Rulai hitting it sharply. It's foul ball. I always thought if it went over the bag, fair Tortori, it'd be a fair ball, but they're calling it foul, so that's what we'll stand. 0-1. Like I said, been hitting it sharply, just can't manage to find a spot for it to fall or hitting it fair. Winkelmeyer takes his lead. There's a righty warming up in the Panthers bullpen at the moment. The pitch from Briscoe be outside, looking for that outside bottom corner. 1-1 count. Winkelmeyer takes his lead. Briscoe looks in. Coming set. And the pitch. It'll be a ball too far inside. Count will go to 2-1.
How would Kirsch do it? I'll be really honest or something. I'll miss his name. She's like, where's Blake Grimm?
2-1 count.
I was like, why did you just say his name? I know my Blake.
Briscoe comes set.
Or I mentioned you.
And the pitch. Will be a strike. Count will go to 2-2. So the Spartans lead 8-3, but they also lead in the hit total, 8-5.
Oh yeah, she goes out every.
Spartans do have one error here in game 2. Florida Tech has none. Briscoe looking over to first. And the pitch. Rulai swinging, fouling it off, and we'll reset and do it again. 2-2. Briscoe comes set. The pitch. Rulai hitting it sharply and right at Parrish. He's had 3 sharp hits, all lined out. He's due for a hit. First out here in the bottom of the 5th, but next up to bat for the University of Tampa Spartans, number 8, number 8, Jordan Lala. In the first inning of the second game, Lala walked and scored. In the second, flied out to Newton and left. And in the fourth, walked and scored. So 0 for 1 statistically on the game. Winkelmeyer takes his lead with 1 out. Briscoe comes set, the pitch. Ball outside, 1-0. On deck for the Spartans is Drew Earhart, 2 for 2 in this game 2 doubleheader. Briscoe looking in. The pitch. That will be a strike, and the count will be 1-1. It's officially nighttime here in Tampa.
Actually, there was a kid that I played in high school with, and I played with. He was going to Rutgers, and then he went to BCU. He said the show is not good.
Briscoe to the pitch. Running is Winkelmeyer. The throw down to second, and Winkelmeyer will steal base. Count is 2-1. Runner now on second with Winkelmeyer stolen base. And the Spartans will look for more insurance runs, as they only have a 5-run lead at the moment. Lala calls time. The pitch from hit up the middle and off the shoe. Urso holding Winkelmeyer, Urso, should get a base hit there. That'll be his first base hit in the second game of this doubleheader. Having himself a fantastic weekend. Next up to bat, the shortstop for the University of Tampa Spartans, number 2, Drew Earhart. I say shortstop. Drew's the only utility player on the Spartans roster. The Florida Tech Panther head coach will be taking a walk out to the mound. Well, it looks like he actually will be making a pitching change, as this is the Mr. Empanada call to the bullpen, bringing out a righty for Florida Tech. Let me introduce it a little bit. Do you know what number it is? I'll send a break. All right, we're going to take a quick break. While this pitcher warms up, we'll let you know who it is after the break. We're watching on TampaSpartans.tv.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
What do you get when you take your favorite food and stuff it inside a pocket of homemade dough? Cooked perfectly until golden brown. It's a mouth-watering empanada from Mr. Empanada. No one makes a better empanada. Take Ted Webb's word for it.
Almost as good as my mom used to make.
Check out our website for a location near you, MrEmpanada.com.
And welcome back here in the bottom of the fifth. Florida Tech is making a pitching change. This is, of course, your Mr. Empanada call to the bullpen. Number 8, Andres Rodriguez, a 5'9", 165-pound senior from Melbourne, Florida. Previous school was Eastern Florida. So it will be a righty facing a righty with runners at the corners here with one out. Lala's on first and Winkelmeyer's on third. So you'd think a fly ball would make this a 9-3 ball game, but time will only tell. So as I get interrupted by one of the greatest songs known to man, you did give love a bad name, but Drew Earhart is up to plate with runners at the corners. Drew's having himself a fantastic second game in the first inning, scored with a single and an RBI, scored a run. Third inning, walked, scored a run. Fourth inning, doubled, scored an RBI, and scored a run. So, fantastic game here for Drew Earhart. Looking to continue that right here, right now. Ball low, 1-0 count from Rodriguez as he enters the game, with one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Rodriguez comes set. And the pitch. Drew looking at it, and is a strike. Just hitting that inside low corner. 1-1 with one out. Your number 1 ranked University of Tampa Spartans lead by a score of 8-3 at the moment, but we'll see if that changes. Rodriguez comes set. And the pitch. Drew jumping out of the way. Count will be 2-1. 2-1 count. Spartans have 9 hits in this second game, had 20 in the first game, so 1 hit away from 30 on the day for the Spartans. Runners are on the corners. Righty versus righty matchup happening at the moment. Rodriguez coming set. And the pitch. Drew swinging. I believe fouling that one off. So we will reset and do it again. Number 2's batting. Count 2-2. Rodriguez coming set. 2-2 count. Hit up the middle. Rodriguez get a glove on it. Looks to go to second. Throws it to first. Drew will get an RBI. Spartans will now lead 9-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner will be on second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And next up to bat, one of the hottest hitters in Division II baseball today, E.J. Cumbo, the number 19 right fielder here for the Spartans. He's already hit a grand slam and a home run today in Game 1, and has continued his hot streak in Game 2. Got a single in the first, scored a run, and then the third flew out, and then walked in the 4th and got all the way to the 3rd. Rodriguez looking in, coming set, and the pitch. Ball outside, 1-0. Rodriguez looking in. Coming set. And the pitch. Cumbo looked at it. In the dirt, so we'll beat 2-0 to Cumbo.
Started at 4 o'clock, it should be done by like 5 minutes. It started at 4:45.
Rodriguez coming set, 2-0 count. Rodriguez, the pitch. Cumbo hitting it. Foul down the left field line. Two-one count from Rodriguez. Cumbo hitting it. Cumbo racing down the first baseline. Don't think he tagged the... I thought he didn't tag the bag. Nonetheless, they must have, because your University of Tampa Spartans put up 1 with the score 9-3 here on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Welcome back to the top of the 6th. Your University of Tampa Spartans, number 1 ranked in the nation, lead by a score of 9-3 here against Sunshine State Conference opponent, Florida Tech Panthers, by a score of 9-3. As I mentioned 5 seconds ago, Nelson still pitching, only giving up 1 run in 1 1/3. Tampa also leads on the hit column, 9 to Florida Tech's 5. Next up to bat for the Panthers, Sewell, 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out in the 4th. Looking to change his day up. We're right here, right now. Nelson composing himself, stepping onto the rubber. Looking in, coming set. And the first pitch from Nelson. Swing and a miss by Sewell. Count will be 0-1. 0-1 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Real quick. For those wondering, with the Tater Trot counter, we are sitting at 11 miles. Nelson the pitch. Hit right back to Nelson. Nelson effortlessly catches it and throws it over to first. Who says pitchers aren't athletes, folks? Nelson, quick reflexes, snags it out of the air, throws it over to Sullivan at first, and that will be the first out here in the top of the sixth.
The shortstop, Hayden Kimball.
Next up to bat for the Florida Tech Panthers, number 4, Hayden Kimball, who is 0 for 2 on the day, looking to change it around right here. Nelson coming set, and the pitch. First pitch will be a strike. 0-1 count.
Yeah. Where are you going? It is nice around there. Has to be by now. Stay here a second.
0-1 count. The pitch from Nelson. Just miss. 1-1. 1-1 count. Nelson comes set. And the pitch. Ball high and inside. Count will go to 2-1. Two-1 count. Nelson the pitch. Hit up in the air. Under it, I believe, is Lala over there in La La Land, and that will be the second out here in the top of the sixth. This is indeed how we do it, folks, here at Tampa. Spartans rolling along. Have a 9-3 lead. 2 outs here in the top of the sixth. Up to bat will be number 22 for Florida Tech, Schneer. 0 for 1 on the day. Fouling it off. Count will now be 0-1. This is how we do it. The pitch from Nelson will be ball low, 1-1. It's a 1-1 count here in beautiful Tampa, Florida. It's nighttime, having a beautiful Saturday night. 80 degrees here in Tampa. The pitch from Nelson, swinging to miss from Schneider, and count will be 1-2. Nelson making quick work of the Panthers so far here in the top of the sixth. Nelson coming set, the 1-2 pitch. Beautiful breaking pitch, looking for that corner, not giving it is the umpire. Count is 2-2. Little inside baseball knowledge for those who may not have played the game. Everyone will be rubbing the brim of their cap as it is good luck. The 2-2 pitch from Nelson, hitting it down the left field line and foul. Count will be 2-2. As I was mentioning, it's just superstition to just give a quick rub to the brim of your hat. It's a numbers thing. Yep. 2-2 pitch. Nelson coming set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nelson striking out Schneider to head us to the bottom of the sixth. Your number 1 ranked University of Tampa Spartans leads by a score of 9-3 against the Florida Tech Panthers here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities. for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
And welcome back to the bottom of the sixth. It's Country Road Blast throughout the ballpark. Your number one ranked Tampa Spartans lead still here, 9-3 against the Florida Tech Panthers. Tampa having an absolutely fantastic day against Florida Tech. Fantastic weekend, I should say. Speaking of having a fantastic weekend, Dan Sullivan comes up to bat for the University of Tampa Spartans. Has a single and RBI in Game 2, and I believe had a few RBIs in Game 1. There'll be a righty-lefty battle with Rodriguez versus Sullivan. Rodriguez looks in. Sullivan looking to continue his hot plate appearance is here today. First pitch was a ball, or a strike, 0-1. Like I said, Sullivan really doing a good job. The pitch. Two count to Sullivan. Rodriguez comes set. And the pitch. Curveball not curving. Count will be 1-2. One-two count. Rodriguez coming set. The pitch. Sullivan swinging. And Sullivan will be striking out. Rodriguez gets his first strikeout of the day. Next up to bat for the University of Tampa Spartans, number 11, J.D. Urso. J.D. Urso having a complete day at the plate, ending back-to-back days of 3-run home runs, and starting this game in the first inning with a triple, that was his 2 RBIs, and third with a single with an RBI, then walked in the fourth with an RBI. He's had RBIs every plate appearance so far. He swings at one in the dirt there. Count will be 0-1. There's a righty warming up in the Panthers bullpen. Urso having just a fantastic weekend playing baseball. The pitch from Rodriguez. Urso looks at it. Count will be 1-1.
But if the women are coming in very little, they're coming here.
Oh yeah, so it'll probably be so.
1-1 count. Rodriguez looks in from the windup. And the pitch from Rodriguez. Urso hitting it on a line to the shortstop. Shortstop throws it over to first. Fixing it over there is Sewell. And that will be 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Next up to bat for the University of Tampa Spartans, number 29, Luke Glancy. Glancy is 1 for 3 here in Game 2. He had a double in the first, hit an RBI. Third struck out, and in the fourth, grounded out to the third baseman Castillo. The first pitch to Glancy will be a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Rodriguez looking in. And the pitch. Same pitch, 0-2. Rodriguez, the 0-2 pitch. Clancy looking at a curveball, dropping in for strike 3, and that will take us to the top of the 7th. Your number 1 ranked University of Tampa Spartans lead by a score of 9-3 against the Florida Tech Panthers, here live on TampaSpartans.tv. Welcome back to the top of the 7th. Your number 1 ranked University of Tampa Spartans lead by a score of 9-3 against Sunshine State Conference opponent Florida Tech. And back on the mic, Jack Ike.
Little known broadcaster re-entry rule.
Yep, indeed. Take a quick little break here on a beautiful Saturday night here in Tampa. I believe we are sitting at, let me check, 77
still
degrees.
Feels warm.
Yes, still feels warm. But
in our beautiful unair conditioned press box.
Of course. That's what makes it great here in Division 2. Knutson will take over in center field. I believe Lalas goes over to the left, and I think Glancy's night may be over by the looks of it.
So Nelson on the mound. This will be his 3rd inning. Actually has 2 1/3 innings pitched at this point, but in for his 3rd actual inning. Top of the 8th here, top of the 7th here. Fouled off by Newton.
So just in case for some reason you couldn't hear me over the music, Knutson is over there in center, and Lala has moved over to the left, back to where he usually plays.
Looks like no other moves for Tampa.
Yep.
Nelson fires. Ball.
Tampa gets double digits here tonight. There'll be 3 straight games if you gotten Tampa digits.
Well, you inched them closer.
Yep, just a little bit.
Nelson with a long look, fires, ground ball heading out to Earhart, takes the hops, and the throw, plenty of time. 1 up, 1 down. We'll bring DeHonos to the plate. Nelson so far given up just 2 hits. A run, it was earned. Struck out 3, walked nobody. DeHonos is 2 for 3 in this game. Scored 2 runs. A little bit outside.
Say game 2's gone along faster than expected.
That's very good.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
I think we had, a 4:45 start? No, we're still 2.5 hours into it. Strike call for the strikeout.
That'll be Nelson's, I believe, 4th of the day.
Yep. Brings Castillo to the plate. Third baseman has struck out, hit into a double play, and flown out. Outside, ball one.
A righty warming up in the Florida Tech Panthers bullpen. Looks like a righty for the Spartans is beginning to warm up in their bullpen. So,
swing and fouled back off of Rulai's mask. Got the word that the Spartans women, with their win today, wrapping up sole possession of first place, will host Embry-Riddle on Tuesday at 7.
Cool.
The men will be on the road at Florida Southern on Tuesday.
So make sure to tune in for an hour of baseball, then head on over to check out the women's basketball game here at home.
Hoping we get a decent crowd for the women's game. They're fun to watch. Shoot, they're ranked top 20 in the nation. Rolled through the conference. They deserve some support.
Gotta wish it would be this weekend, though. Spring break beginning Friday, so...
Yeah, they're going to get an NCAA bid.
So that'll be cool.
2 years ago, they won the conference, got an NCAA bid, got to Tennessee, and were told the tournament was canceled.
Yeah.
Last year, they didn't play enough games, even though they won everything, to not qualify for the tournament.
Yep.
So they're chomping at the bit to get one and get something going this year.
Do you know if any of the first round, second round tournament, NCAA tournament games are going to be here? I don't know how it works.
It would depend on top seeding.
Okay, so we'll go see.
Right now they're second in the region, so more than likely a home game.
Like Division 1 already has it picked out, so I didn't know if it was like that.
I don't think so. I don't think for the first rounds, no.
Okay.
I think maybe in the first 2 rounds are home sites. Ground ball, snared by Jorgensen, a long throw in time on a stretch by Sullivan to end the inning, and a bang play for the third out, and nothing across for Florida Tech. We've played 6.5, still 9-3, Tampa on top.
Just another ordinary day at UT.
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
Back for the bottom of the 7th, a pitching change for Florida Tech. Justin Lorenz coming into pitch. It'll be his 4th appearance of the year, but his first as a reliever. He has 3 starts so far this season and a 1-loss record of 3-0. So he's been a steady starter for this club. 17 innings pitched in his 3 starts, 8 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of them earned, struck out 12 and walked 6, has an ERA of .53, but coming in late in Game 3 on Saturday.
There's 2 righties warming up in the Florida Tech bullpen, just in case, I'm assuming.
Lorenz is a junior from Rockledge, Florida. And his first pitch to Jorgensen is outside. Nice breaking pitch. Pretty solid numbers as a starter.
Interesting choice all weekend here for Florida Tech, especially in the pitching area.
Another off-speed pitch, another strike. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Lorenz on the way. Outside, 2-2. Two pitch coming up to Jorgensen. 0 for 3 in this game. And he goes full. Three-two pitch lofted, and it is going to fall for a base hit. Between center and right, and Jorgensen's on first.
Nice hit there by Jorgensen.
With Winkelmeyer walking to the plate. Winkelmeyer's grounded out, hit by a pitch, got to first on a single last time, so he scored 2 runs. Lorenz fires. Good looking curve. Yeah. Didn't get the call though. That's got to be a tough one for a batter. Just make the assumption it's gonna break out. Just wait.
A lot of these hitters are trained first pitch. If it's not what they want, just don't swing at it. Or if it's a fastball, go for it. But obviously not what Winkelmeyer wanted.
Fastball, strike.
The ones that are the worst are the ones that are all the way high and then break right behind you when you have no chance anyway. I believe I'm looking at Ross warming up in the Spartans bullpen. Come out in the top of the 8th.
Strike call. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. These are the first 3 Sunshine State Conference games of the season for Tampa, but it's also the 8, 9, and 10 consecutive home games for Tampa. They still have 6 more to go. Foul back. Though the next 6 will be out of conference. One ball, 2 strikes, man on first.
Oh, hit
ripped
deep.
The right field.
Hit
it's
deep.
Going deep. It's going to fall in to the base of the wall.
Have yourself a weekend, Nicholas Winkelmeyer.
Winkelmeyer into second, over to third goes Jorgensen, and with nobody out, the Spartans have runners on second and third.
Winkelmeyer just having a good weekend himself. Hit a home run Friday.
You know, that is the 7th player you've said that about.
Yeah, I mean, when you have 31 hits and
right.
a doubleheader, everyone gets it. Someone who needs a hit right here is Rula. He's been hitting the ball hard everywhere. Just hitting it right at people.
Extremely solid, but yeah, he's made Newton just move a couple steps twice. But he's just hit lasers.
I do feel a little deja vu every time I say it, but every time it's earned, they've been crushing the ball all weekend.
Yep. Is it a balk?
Yeah.
It is.
You get home, they get third, and it's Tampa.
So I think he put his hands together and then broke it. He'd come to a set position and then came out of it. So the Spartans get to the double-digit run
Third
without
straight
getting
game.
a hit. Everybody moves up. Run scores.
Tampa's heating up.
So Jorgensen scores. Winkelmeyer to third, and it's 10-3 before Rulai even got to swing.
There are no outs, so all Rulai needs to do is hit what he's been doing and get a run in.
Even if he laces one to a fielder, he's going to get an RBI. Strike call. Swing and a miss. Took a little bit off of that. You couldn't tell if it bent either anyway, but it just off speed enough.
Changing speeds is deadly. Try to tell people this. If you can control it, that makes the difference between a great pitcher and a good pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Lorenz with the pitch. Just missed. I think he hit the mitt, but they sent it up outside.
Yep.
That one didn't break enough, and we go full, 3-2. So the Spartans with double digits every game this weekend, 10-2, 17-2, and now 10-3. And still another inning to go. Technically another 2 innings for Tampa.
Yep.
Ground ball.
Get through.
That'll bring a run in. The throw from third. Castillo gets him, but an RBI for Josh Rulai. So gets something out of his day's work.
Gets an RBI.
Top of the order then with Jordan Lala, who's played every inning of every game this weekend. Moved around, started in left, moved to center. And I believe he's back in left now. So the bases are empty now with 1 out. And pitches low inside.
I think our thing has it mixed up. Knutsen's batting and Lala's down here, but it is Lala who's batting.
It is Lala,
so.
yeah. I think they had that the last time around, too.
Yeah, we might have flipped them on a substitution change.
Knutsen is playing. He went into center, but Lala moved to left.
So I'm assuming where Lala is, it's going to be where Knutsen is.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's their official book, but it's Lala batting. They've got Knutsen and Lala. I don't know if this is official or if they're doing something.
2-2 count. Lala looking ready to hit.
Lorenz takes a long look. And a long look. Now he's ready. Right up the middle, into the mid of Justin Lorenz, and he throws him out. 2 down. So Drew Earhart to the plate.
Discussing words with one another. They were staring at each other. Don't know if they know one another. Or
who is that, Lala and the pitcher?
Well, he walked across the mound, and usually that's one of those.
That's unwritten.
Yeah.
Taboo.
So, don't know if there was something there, but nonetheless, it's been resolved.
Where's Lorenz from? Just to see. Lala's from Tampa area.
Didn't know if they either knew each other as friendly or maybe disagreed on something, so.
Not sure where Rock Ridge, Florida is.
Yeah, I have no idea if it's nearby or if they play each other.
Or some gamesmanship. Earhart pops it up. That might be playable for Eldridge, the first baseman. There's
like
Sewell,
it is, yep.
the first baseman, and he makes the catch to end the inning. So no damage for Tampa. Actually, 2 for Tampa before they ever got an out. So Tampa adds 2 more. 11-3 now. We've played 7 full. Tampa on top by 8 on TampaSpartans.tv.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
And we head to the top of the 8th inning. Spartans are going to make a pitching change. Tate, you've got the info?
Yep, the Mr. Empanada call to the bullpen, one of my friends of mine. Dalton Ross, number 33, the side armor for the Spartans, will be coming in. Having a fantastic year so far as a junior. Has had 5 appearances, has 1 win, has 1 save in 9 innings pitched, only given up 1 hit, walked 2, and has struck out 16. Has an ERA of, 0. So having a fantastic season so far. Mr. Ross looking to continue that right here with the score 11-3 here in the top of the 8th.
He's very versatile, too, because he brings all the baseballs out to the umpire during the game.
He's one of those guys you want on your team. Nonetheless, he's always in it. He is a reliever, so of course he doesn't, he had 5 appearances, has some good stats on the year, but, when you're up 17-2, you need someone to give him the umpire the balls.
And he's so good at it. He sprints out.
No, he's got it down pat.
He talks to the umps a little bit. Cordial. Conversational.
Relievers are always usually the ones who are most entertaining. You got to, because at some point you're just sitting around.
You got to entertain yourself.
Exactly, so. Using the rosin bag. See how it goes.
Parrish to the plate to lead off. 1 for 3 in the nightcap. Looks at a strike.
These Spartan relievers very efficient, producing outs.
Outside. Top of the 8th. 11-3 Tampa. Tampa with 38 runs scored this weekend. Given up 7.
That's 30-run differential, basic math.
That is hit. Is it deep enough? Cumbo? Nope, it's going to be not even to the warning track, and Cumbo drifted over and made the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting is the catcher, Josh Ford.
Josh Ford to the plate. He's been behind the plate this game. On deck is Nagy. Ooh. One ball, no strikes. Ross gets the sign in the stretch, fires. Just missing outside.
Some people love sidearm pitching. Some just cannot figure it out. Can't seem to figure out what Florida Tech feels about it at the moment. But
that one caught the corner.
Yep.
Well, it's a little disconcerting because it almost looks like they have to be coming inside because they're way outside when they throw. 2-1 pitch on the way. Looked good, but called low.
Number 16 is not Lorenz, it's Vasilo wearing a different jersey. The guy who started yesterday. So between A and we can change that.
All right. Good stuff.
And a walk. We just got the word. We were saying it was Justin Lorenz pitching for Florida Tech last inning. It was not, though number 16 is Justin Lorenz. It actually is the pitcher who started yesterday, Danny Vasilo.
Wonder why they would
changed uniforms for this one. His normal uniform is 9, so it's Vasilo.
Interesting. I don't know why you do that, but nonetheless, we thought it was someone completely different.
That one just misses. So we wondered why a solid starter would come in relief in a late innings.
Yeah.
That would answer it. It wasn't him.
Explains quite a bit, actually. Ross looking in.
Vasilo got roughed up early in that game yesterday. Gave up 4 in the first, 4 in the third. Two balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Pass ball there, or wild pitch, I should say. Sends a runner to second. Bounces away. Not far enough. Ross off the mound for a second to regroup. Inside, and Nagy couldn't turn on it.
Ross always has good stuff. It's just some of these pitches you need people who want to swing at it, and so when they don't, this is the result.
3-2 with a man on second. Grounded out toward Earhart at second, or short, I should say. Gets the toss, and I thought something popped out of his. That was
arm
elbow pad or something. I thought the ball popped out of his mitt for a second, and I'm like, whoa, it's an out. Runner to third.
I thought a bird got hit, honestly.
Yeah, I thought Randy Johnson was on the mound. 2 down now, man on third. Sewell to the plate. First pitch looks good, but called low. One-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. That one was a little bit outside, but he went after it anyway. Sewell 0 for 3 today in this game. Slaps that one foul. He seems to not be liking the sidearm.
Yeah.
He's kind of bailing out a little bit.
Like I said, it depends. And it's also 2-seam, so it's tailing as well. So you got the angle, you got the pitch.
So if you're falling away and the pitch is falling away the other way.
Now, if he was throwing it slow, it might be different, but he's throwing it pretty fast. So
1-2.
Yeah. As you can tell in the knees.
Ball was low, 2-2. Two and 2 with 2 outs. Man on third. Inning is over. Strikeout. Sewell goes down. Ross with the K. And we played 7.5, and Tampa still on top 11-3 right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Nice job, Ross.
This is the University of Tampa. UT students travel from across the nation and around the globe to join a dynamic learning community. There are 150 academic programs, continuing studies for non-traditional students, and a highly ranked graduate school. ranked NCAA Division II athletics program. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
So another pitching change as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, as Alex Carpenter will come in from Satellite Beach, Florida. Numbers on the year for Alex. This is his 4th appearance of the year, all in relief. Has a couple saves, not a save opportunity here. 3 innings pitched, given up 1 hit, no runs, nothing earned, walked 1, struck out 3. His ERA, 0.
I gotta ask you, do you think Mr. Urso would ever want to make his way to the major leagues? Coaching ever? Is that something that you think would ever?
He's got a good thing here. He's been here so many years.
Yeah,
I don't think he'd want to make the move. Cumbo out to left field, but right in the tracks for Newton. 1 up, 1 down. And it looks like John Malcolm is going to pinch hit for Dan Sullivan. Malcolm had a really nice first game.
Yep.
First pitch, called strike.
Stance kind of reminds me of David Ortiz's, the way when he takes a power swing at least.
Long look, Carpenter ready. Swing and a miss. Oh, by the way, while it was between innings, I went toward the outfield fence.
Sure.
And there's a gap of about 1 foot between the outfield fence and the netting.
Okay.
So it's possible it could fall.
Okay.
But I think it usually gets propelled back onto the field. I don't think I've ever seen one not come back on the field.
That's true.
Tapped to the first baseman, takes a nice Sunday hop, and he steps on the bag for 2 down. Another pinch hitter, Adam Hunt, coming up. He got in the last game as well, played a few innings in the field. And he will be batting for J.D. Urso. So he's coming in the DH spot, though he may go out in the field.
I want to give a congrats to J.D. Urso on a fantastic weekend. Hitting your first 2 collegiate home runs, and both of them being 3-run home runs, helping the Spartans be where they are today.
Ball outside.
Really tough to get a player of the weekend. It's kind of been everybody.
Yeah.
Would say Urso would be up there with the RBI totals, but
I would say it's down to Urso or Cumbo.
Yeah, those two probably.
They've stood out even more. You know, Cumbo can say, but I hit a granny.
Yeah. You're saying something about your team when you hit a grand slam and and 2 other home runs, and you're still not probably player of the weekend.
I had a 3-run homer, a grand slam, and a solo shot, so there's 8 RBI right there.
Yeah.
(2-0), 2-1.
Safe to say J.D. Urso uses Win Reality, the virtual reality hitting, so when you don't see him, he may be in his room using it. Seen some plate appearances, seem to be paying off pretty well for him. Hunt looking not to get hit. He seems to get hit every time he comes in to pinch hit.
Skips out of the way. Ball inside. That one catches the inside corner. 3-2. And the payoff pitch from Carpenter. Inside, he gets the pass.
The whole team tried to deke out the umpire. Hunt walks to first.
Kian Knudsen coming to the plate. Went into center field, but actually replaced Luke Glancy, and then they moved Jordan Lala, who had been moved to center, back to left field. And Knudsen is playing center. Knudsen, a freshman from Tampa.
I wanted to say, I don't think he gets to pick his walk-up song. I was wondering that. And he
doesn't have to. He just slashed a base hit. One pitch.
This is how we do.
That'll be Knudsen's second hit. So Boost is already 333 average up.
You're looking at some of the future for the Tampa Spartans. Kian Knudsen, a freshman from Tampa Catholic. And coming to the plate is McAllister Jorgensen, a freshman from Brandon Riverview High School, a suburb of Tampa. A few other players, pretty young too. Jamarcus Lyons, a sophomore. Urso's technically a freshman. Everybody who played last year in college sports given an extra year this year. Whatever you were last year is what you are this year.
No.
Look out. Carpenter to Jorgensen. Call strike. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Spartans on top by 8, 11-3. Sets and fires. Outside, good stop by Ford behind the plate. They're hugging the line at third base. Probably not a big book on Jorgensen at this point.
He only has 22 plate appearance, batting .273 coming into today. 6 hits on the year, so.
More than anything, they're probably just trying to stop anything going to the corner with a man on second. 2-2. Slapped out towards second base. Fielded by Eldridge. Now the race for the base.
Safe.
They got him. Just beat him. Good play by Carpenter to cover. That'll end the inning. Spartans do not score. We head to the top of the ninth. It's 11-3 Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv.
Just another ordinary day at UT.
What do you get when you take your favorite food and stuff it inside a pocket of homemade dough? Cooked perfectly until golden brown. It's a mouth-watering empanada from Mr. Empanada. No one makes a better empanada. Take Ted Webb's word for it.
Almost as good as my mom used to make.
Check out our website for a location near you, MrEmpanada.com.
Top of the ninth we go. Spartans make a pitching change, bringing Braden Forsythe in. He is a junior from Coldwater, Mississippi.
He is 2 innings pitched on the year, only giving up 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. A strikeout per 9, 13.5, and ERA is a 4.5, so not a bad start so far. Looking to bring that ERA down, of course, right here, right now.
Kimball to lead off for Florida Tech here in the 9th inning, their last inning. And boy, just a bit inside.
Yeah. Really, I didn't even try to catch it.
No. Dalton Ross hustling out after a relief appearance.
He does it all. You can see the towel on his neck. Had himself a nice appearance and still back to his...
I think Kimball kind of stood there like, are you kidding me? Swing and a miss on that one. That takes... I think that's pretty gutsy to step back in after having one zing past your chin.
Sure.
On the very first pitch from a relief pitcher.
That's the ones that scare you because you have no idea where the next one's going to be.
I know many years ago, Mitch Williams, Wild Thing, was his nickname for a reason.
Sure.
He always said he made sure when he threw warm-ups, he threw a number of them to the backstop.
Scare people, yeah.
Just to set the mood.
No, it's nice. So I'm a batter looking at that, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, okay, and I'm supposed to what now? 1 ball, 2 strikes, top of the 9th, Tampa up 11-3, nobody on.
Don't want to say his name, but I remember when we went from coach pitch to kid pitch when I was younger, I had a friend of mine who maybe had some anger issues, and he just did not care if they lost or won and just would beam as many people as possible. And that's why I said it's scary when you
check swing,
have someone out there that, you know, doesn't know what they're doing or knows what they're doing. And anyway, he ended up playing football, which I felt was his right sport anyway, so one of those things.
3-2 pitch. Looks good.
Oh.
Umpire agrees. Strikeout. John Malcolm staying in at first base.
Wonder if the umpire wants to get an empanada. If you want an empanada, Jack Ike, you can always, of course, go to Mr. Empanada. One of the sponsors here for the Spartans. Alongside, you can go with any Krispy Kreme donut and Dunkin' Donuts as well. It's all the food sponsors I think we got.
Schneier to the plate now. No, this is a pinch hitter. That's not Schneier. This is 33, I believe, or my eyes are bad.
Nope,
it's 22. Right. It's Schneier.
Yep.
Okay. Thought it looked like a 33.
No, you're good.
Quick glance. First pitch was a ball. Spartans trying to complete the 3-game sweep this weekend. Ground ball up the middle. It'll have to delay that one. Delay the 3-game sweep. We'll go to the top of the order. Newton coming back up.
Oh, I don't know about beach. Oh, what do you reckon? I was just fixing Brandon's basketball.
And the pitch to Newton. Runner goes up the middle. It does go through. We'll send the runner all the way to third base. And there's the throw that just nobody was waiting for. Finally tracked down
advances,
by Forsythe.
Don't know where
Knudsen threw it in, but not to second, not to short. Or they weren't looking for it anyway.
That's all assuming.
So Schneier now on third, Newton on first, so the game continues. And Honos to the plate. Little off-speed pitch, doesn't get the call though. And the pitch. Looks good. Umpire agrees. 1-1. And the pitch. A little bit high. Forsyth pitching to DeHonos. Runners at the corners. 1 out, 9th inning. Ground ball out to Winkelmeyer. They get 1. The return. Spartans
Bring out
win.
the brooms, ladies and gentlemen. That will be a sweep of Florida Tech. Jack Ike.
The 4-6-3 wraps it up for Tampa, and they get an 11-3 win. A nice finish for Braden Forsyth. A couple hitting stars, E.J. Cumbo, J.D. Urso. Tampa now with the win. Ups its record to 12-1 on the year. 3-0 in the Sunshine State Conference. Florida Tech falls to 3-3 in conference play. 11-4 overall. The line score for this game, 11 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for Tampa. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Florida Tech. Spartans scoring in double digits every game this weekend as they keep right on rolling. Our next game will be Tuesday night. Bridgeport comes to town. It's a 6 o'clock first pitch. Tate Gebhard will have all the action in that one.
Yep.
Also at 7 o'clock on Tuesday, the women's basketball team will be hosting Embry-Riddle in a first-round Sunshine State Conference playoff game, and I'll be there. Cool. So thanks for joining us this weekend. For Tate Gebhard and Daniel, I'm Jack Ike saying drive home safely and see you on Tuesday.
Have a good night, everybody.
Here, turn the game on. Let's check it out. Yeah.